and welcome everyone to another wonderful Sunday night. We kind of early tonight for an early edition of the DQ show, the DQ show on the DFC radio podcast channel on YouTube. I am D,
I'm Q.
and we are coming at you once again for another Sunday night of just BS and having fun talking about it. So, how you
That's
feel,
it.
my G?
Man, I feel a lot better than I have this week. To tell you the
That's
truth.
good. That's a good thing. Like
You
we
know,
talked about that last week, that things are starting to take a little turn for you, which is good.
yeah, the only thing that hasn't taken a turn is my health yet.
Well,
I've been
that's
dealing.
it's slowly but steady.
Hey, I've been
Slow and
dealing with
steady
them.
wins the race.
I've been dealing with them growing pains.
Exactly. It happens.
Hey, boy, I swear to God, boy, if we make it to the future, and I could upgrade this model, trust me, I'm saving up the money to upgrade.
Damn right.
It's
For real.
a new
Shit.
body,
Me,
please.
shit,
New body.
I'll be right behind you.
Hey, new body, please.
As y'all can see, I'm wearing a Yankee hat because I'm representing the New York Yankees. So I'm making it to the World Series this year. I am a Cardinal fan. We are from St. Louis. We are from East St. Louis, across the river from St. Louis. I am a Cardinal fan. He's a Houston Astros fan.
Goddamn right.
But I also have love for the New York Yankees. I have a National League team and an American League team, like most people do.
No, I don't.
National League team is my Cardinals. American League team is my Yankees. So the Yankees made some
Hey, you
World
know
Series.
what?
Congratulations
My
to them.
team my team just went from the National League to the American League.
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. That was like
I know, but I'm
that
just saying.
was some years ago. But
But I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying
yeah.
though, like
They
my
were the
team,
yeah,
we
yeah,
just moved leagues. I ain't
yeah. I moved
gotta
leagues. Yeah.
I ain't gotta even when they was in the National League, I didn't have like a American League team that I was into.
Well, I mean, some people don't. I mean, you can't don't hate on me for having two good teams for having two
Huh?
teams. I wasn't going. I said two good teams, but the Cardinals was trash.
Good. Ooh. Ooh. Man, how you been doing this week, bro?
I've been good, man. Everything been hanging in there good, man. I can't complain at all, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
So let me, I guess, since you done started off by saying that, I'm gonna keep it going on it and everything like that. So, are you looking forward to the Yankees playing the Dodgers?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a real good series, man. And plus, it's great for baseball. It's great for the sport because when you have like the World Series is great anyway if you're a
Mm-hmm.
baseball fan, but to have a World Series with like the two main major markets going up against each other, that's
Hey,
big time.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say this: the Dodgers have been a team that I've been keeping my eye on, especially in the last couple of years. And I'm telling you, like this is the way I feel. With the Yankees taking on the Dodgers, that's gonna go 7 games.
Yeah, it's definitely going seven. Yeah,
I think it's
it's
going
definitely going seven.
7.
Yeah, and
And I
I think
think,
both teams are pretty much even as far as pitching. And well, I think the Yankees probably got a little bit more popping in lineup, but as far as pitching in the bullpen, they're about even. So yeah, I agree
yeah,
with 7 games.
and I think, hey, look, I'm making a wild prediction right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go against you. I think the Dodgers gonna take it in 7, and I think Shohei is gonna be the World Series MVP.
That's what you call it.
That's what I'm calling.
All right, I'm calling the Yankees in 7, and I think that Aaron Judge will be the World Series MVP.
Hmm. Hmm. I really think Shohei for me have been showing out like
You
he's
know who showed
always been.
you know who showed out for the Dodgers tonight for their game clinching
Who
win?
was that?
Tommy Edman.
Mookie? Who?
Tommy Edman used to
Really?
play for us this season. Play for the Cardinals. They
Yeah.
traded for him. And
They
it's
just
always the same thing with the Cardinals, man. You give them a change of uniform, and they want to turn into fucking killers. I mean, he was
hey,
just killing tonight.
you got to think
It
about
don't
it,
make no
man.
sense,
Hey,
man.
Sometimes let me ask you this, just off some shit. Do you think that like some players be with teams and they be like they don't want to be with them, so they kind of like bullshit to get traded, and then they
It
go to
happens. Oh, I guarantee
become
you it
that
happens.
killer?
Oh yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah, yeah. If you got
Like
some players, if you got some players that don't want to be somewhere and they want to leave, yeah, they. I wouldn't say that they would like sabotage themselves to like make the team lose, but they wouldn't put 100% in. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't put 100% in.
Yeah, I could see that. I could really see that because it's like to me it'd be like you said, but then again at the same time they may not just fit with that certain team too,
Yeah, they just don't fit with the system. No question. It happens all the
and
time.
they go to another
Like
system and
my man that's in New York Yankees right now, Jazz Chisholm. He played for the Miami Marlins, and he was like he's a stud, man. He is a really good player, and
yeah.
and you know Miami was like in the bottom. Miami was in the basement this year, man. When the season started, when they traded him over to the Yankees, he just rejuvenated him, man, and he's doing his thing now.
I think that what happens, man. Sometimes it's just that trade of I mean, not that trade. That different atmosphere.
A change of scenery works. A change of scenery and a
Yeah,
change of uniform helps a lot. It works a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
helps.
he
It helps the
probably
player a lot.
think about it. He's been down there in Miami. And I know he's one of the top 3 players in Miami.
Oh, he was the top player. He was number 1.
You know, and just think about it. It's kind of like being on a team that you know that you're the main star and you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
And instead of them really building around you or just them type of players to build up what you need as that core team,
Yeah.
it just suffers.
And that's the thing. I don't think that they were building around him. I think that's why he wanted out. They weren't building around him. They were just. I think they were just. I think Miami is going for like a complete rebuild, and they're not. They wasn't trying to make no moves this year. They might probably start next year, but they was in a complete rebuild. I don't even think Miami won 50 games left this year past. They were really bad.
Oh man, that's horrible. Knowing that you got like what 160 games in the season.
You play 162 games, don't you? I think they they might. I don't want to say that was that bad. I think they probably won over 50, but they didn't win. They didn't win a lot. They won. They might have won a little over 50 games.
Still though, out of 160.
Out of 160, yeah, that's
when
bad.
You look at your win. When you look
imagine?
At win percent rate off of that, bro, that's like 40% of your games.
And can you imagine the White Sox were worse? The White Sox were the worst team in the league. They probably won like 40-something games out of the year, bro. They were terrible.
Boy, you know your fans be pissed. Hey, yeah, I know the Chicago fans, well, whoever White Sox fans, them motherfuckers probably putting on Cubs hats.
No, they don't do that. They don't do that. You either north side or you south side. They take that real serious, bro. They take that real serious.
Think about it. Okay, so man, let's jump in tonight, man. Tonight's episode is called "What Do You Think?"
All right, what do we think about what? What you got?
Okay, so this is for you because I seen the clip, and when I seen the clip, I automatically thought about what would you think about this. Okay. So knowing that we are avid WWE fans,
yes, very avid.
Been there for a long time.
I got my YSX t-shirt on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing that we are avid watchers, we are fans. We've been fans of a lot of wrestlers, a lot of decades.
Yeah.
So I seen a clip of Kane and the Undertaker sitting there with Trump.
Oh, yeah, I saw it too. I saw it.
And they was talking about the election that's coming up here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, and man. I was thinking, almost less than 2 weeks. Close to it.
So my thought was, what do you think about that? And 2, does it change your perspective as a wrestling fan, seeing that they sitting there with Trump?
Not one bit. It doesn't change my perspective of neither one of them. Not one bit. I don't care about nobody's political affiliation. You separate that from the character inside the ring. You separate that. It doesn't matter. No, it don't make me think no less of them.
Do you think people do though?
Maybe. I'm not gonna say for sure yes or no. I can just only speak for me. You know.
Okay.
And maybe some people do. You know, but it doesn't. I don't separate. I can separate that. You know.
Yeah. I just looked at it and I was like, man, they sit next to Trump, but then I had to think about it. I think Kane, I think Kane is a Republican.
Yeah, because he's a Republican. He runs Republican. He's a mayor of a city in Tennessee, and I think he's a Republican. Yeah, and Undertaker, he was raised South Texan. You know, of course, he's a Republican. So you know, yeah.
I just thought it was funny because when they mentioned it, they was talking about like join Kane and the Undertaker with Donald Trump, or you could take on Kamala Harris and Batista and what's Kamala Harris? What's her running mate name?
Did you see the Batista thing he did on Jimmy Kimmel talking about Trump?
I didn't.
Now, and then here's what I'm saying. Now you got Batista talking about Trump. You got Kevin Nash talking about Trump. Kevin Nash, before he's a Kamala Harris, he's a Democrat.
Okay.
Kevin Nash, so I think that it didn't hurt them neither way. It didn't hurt them with Trump fans, I don't think, because people know how to separate that,
Mm-hmm.
And they what I thought? If they don't, they should be able to.
You know what I thought for real with my insight on things. You know what I was thinking? I was actually thinking to the point where it's like the one thing that WWE has always done was put themselves into current events to keep themselves and that company current.
But they never get political. They always say they stay out of politics. The only thing that Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Right?
So you think this is just like a personal choice on doing this?
Yeah, I mean, it's their podcast. I mean, it's their personal choice to vote for who they want to vote for. I'm pretty sure they're Trump fans, so they had him on the show. They're not going to have Kamala on there.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame. When Trump won office the first time, Linda McMahon was in his cabinet. She was like secretary of something. It was something obscure, but she was in his cabinet.
Okay.
He gave her a job. He gave her a job in his administration.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have a relationship. They had a working relationship for years before Trump even decided to run for president. Yeah, and this was probably back when Trump. Now listen to me. There was a point, man, like back in the early '90s, late '80s, where Trump said that he was a Democrat. He identified as a Democrat. And that's what he said. He said if I ever ran for president, I would probably be a Democrat because Republicans. He said something. I don't know what he said about Republicans, but that is on tape. That's documented. That's the truth. You can look it up.
And now look at where he's at. He's Republican.
But you want to know why I think the reason he flipped Republican was when Barack won the nomination, when Barack won the presidency of the United States, that pissed him off, and he started saying, "Where's the birth certificate?" That's where he started. That's where he officially started making waves in news media stations and shit on news channels, questioning his birth certificate and was he American and all of that stuff. So,
yeah,
of course, Fox News, all the Republican people that hated Obama,
not on it,
jumped on his back with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that gave him the courage. He said, "Oh, all these people are behind me. So okay, in 2016, I'm gonna run." And he ran. And he won.
Okay.
And the reason why he won, and the reason why he ran in 2016, it just so happened that he was promoting the book at the same time. He ran to promote a book. He wasn't expecting to beat Hillary Clinton. He was not expecting to win. But he won. He was way in over his head, and he won. And there you have it.
Now, to piggyback off of that, I'm going to say this, and this is what I've been thinking. a lot of this like political stuff to me has been, I don't know, man. It's just something about it to me that's just it's so comedic because
Well, no,
like
it
I'm
gets
gonna tell you this,
but you wanna
and
know
this is the reason why I
he
say
made
this.
it that way, though. He made it that way.
I know, but look, this is the reason why I say that, right? Because of course we on a favorite app every day looking at stuff,
The greatest app ever.
and
Can we agree with that?
I turn
The
around,
greatest app that was ever created. Thank you,
I turn
Japan or
around.
China. Thank you, China. I will
No,
never
look,
delete that app.
check it
I
out.
promise you.
So I was up on there and I'm
Uh-huh.
going through it and I'm looking at videos, right?
Yeah.
And some dude come up on her. I don't know if you came across this video,
I
but
might
some
have.
dude was
Tell
up
me
on
what
her,
it is.
right? Huh?
Uh-huh. I might have. Tell me what it is.
So he up on her, and it's a black dude.
Okay.
All right. He's talking about basically if you're looking at the vote for Kamala Harris, you might want to think about it because she basically worships the devil. And the reason why he
No.
said that,
Yeah, keep going.
the
Keep
reason
going.
why he said that, because at a recent rally,
Mm-hmm.
somebody in the crowd said, Jesus is Lord. They said something about Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And basically, what Kamala Harris said in response to that was, I think you're in the wrong place for that.
Oh, those were Trump supporters. They had walked in.
And
They had walked in and started trying to heckle, and that's what she said. I think you're in the wrong place. And she told me,
and
and
she
they
said that that
escorted them
was
out.
like you want to go to the smaller rally down the street.
Yeah, that was them
So
troubles.
this dude basically sitting up here saying like her saying that. Now, mind you, to me, ain't nothing against God against what she said,
No, not at
right?
all. Right. All she
So,
said was, "I think you should go to the other. I think you're in the wrong place." That's all she said.
but he's
That doesn't.
making
That
it,
doesn't. Yeah, he's making it look like that she don't want to hear nothing about God.
yeah. And I'm
Yeah,
like, come on now, like, come on, really?
yeah. They try to flip it, and you know the crazy thing is, Q. Nobody hate on Kamala, who's a black woman. Nobody hates on her more than our own people. Nobody hates on her more than black folks. Black folks hate her.
And
You'll be so. Do you scroll TikTok? You see all these
yeah.
black folks with Trump hats on. It's amazing. It's
Hey,
amazing, bro.
I'm just looking at it like, bro, like, come on now, for real. And then the thing about it is, this dude says, like, I look at Trump, bro. I don't know who writes his material.
He has listen, Q. This dude did a town hall meeting. Now, the purpose of a town hall meeting is to have the person who's running for president to have people actually ask him questions about what he's going to do for them. This dude had a town hall meeting. He probably answered 2 questions, and the rest of the time he played music, sat there swaying with the crowd.
Hey,
I said, Q, I just said to myself, how in the world do you take anybody who plans to let me look in this camera? If anybody come across this, how in the world do you take this man seriously? For real. The
hey,
man has
hey,
no idea what he's doing. None.
hey, you know what was funny to me? At the rally that he was at, and I forgot what was said.
Dude said, we're just gonna play music. Who wants to hear questions? Who wants to answer questions? We're just gonna have fun. Come on, man. You don't have any plans for shit. You're running for
Hey,
president to stay out of
sure.
jail. That's what you're doing.
Look, I remember something came up at a rally, and I seen a video clip of him saying this. And he was talking about, I forgot what it was, But he said all them guys. He said something about the dudes, but then he turned around and said, "Well, their wives and their wives' lovers are voted for me." So I'm
Listen, I gotta listen. The dude is
like for
hilarious.
real?
The dude is hilarious, man. But
Hey
let me tell you
man,
something. Let me tell you something. Let me give you
when
the
it
quick
come down to
history
taking shots, that boy is like the
lesson. Oh
king
man,
of taking shots, boy.
100%, 100%. But let me give you a little history lesson. There was this thing when Obama was running. It was this party that came out of no place. And they were really extreme and they were really against Obama and they just got a whole bunch of momentum and they called themselves the Tea Party. Do you remember the Tea Party with Sarah Palin them and all of them? She was in the Tea Party.
Okay.
They gained all this momentum. All these crazy people got on board with it. And the Tea Party, a lot of their people that ran for office won. This was the Tea Party. They got into the office. None of them knew what the fuck they were doing. All of them were idiots. And pretty soon, the Tea Party went away. All of them lost their seats, and the Tea Party was gone, dead. That's
Okay.
MAGA. That's MAGA. That's Trump shit. MAGA is nothing but Tea Party 2.0. And the Tea Party ended up disappearing forever. And on November 5th, when he loses, MAGA will disappear forever. And we'll be done with him. That's it.
Hey man, I just think that like a lot of this shit, man, especially recently in recent events, has just been like to me like what the fuck, and it's like. Sorry, I got a sweet tooth, so you hear the rattling. That's my candy.
That's all right.
It's more of along the lines of just like I don't understand some things or people at times, but then it's like, should I even understand these people and just let this shit just ride out the way that it's gonna ride out?
As far as Trumpers, as far as Trumpers and that MAGA shit, bro, I've stopped trying to understand it. I've stopped trying to even think about what makes them tick. You know what I mean? Because there's really no reasoning with them. You know, you can come to a person, you could come to especially a hardcore Trumper. You could come to them with straight facts on everything, receipts, everything. You know what they're going to say?
What's that?
This is fake. This is from the deep state. This isn't real. What the fuck is the deep state, bitch? You know what I mean? They just find excuses for him. They find excuses for him. That's all they do. That's why he's so emboldened. Did you get that word I brought to you, boy?
Yeah, I did.
Do you need me to say it again?
I did. Good.
That's why he's so emboldened to do whatever he can say and do whatever he wants. He can go on those town hall meetings and say some outlandish shit, bro. And they ain't gonna do nothing but clap and laugh with him. You know what I mean? He. And listen, the best thing that we can do is vote him away. He said he will not run if he loses again. He's done with politics if he loses again. So let's make that happen. Let's just vote him out. Get rid of him, man. Vote him away. Make him go away. And Q, on November 6th, November 5th is going to be wild. Remember I said this. On October, what was this, 21st? October 20th.
Yeah.
This is October 20th at 11:20 p.m. October 20th, 2024. I'm telling y'all right now, November 5th, 2024 is going to be insane. There's going to be people fighting at the voting booths. It's going to be people it's going to be MAGA people not letting people in to vote. It's going to be fights. It's going to be riots. It's going to be all of that. Sit down, get your popcorn ready, ball up on the couch, because it's going to be a shit show. I'm telling you right now. And if Trump loses, he's going to try to figure out a way to take the election from Kamala Harris through the courts, because he put all those people in the courts before he left. That's his plan. It's going to be a shit show.
Hey, you looked diabolical when you said that.
I did a little bit. I apologize. I'm sorry, folks.
That's his plan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some shenanigans and tomfoolery, my G.
I think it really is.
I'm telling you, man. I'm not putting it past it, bro. It's gonna be some shit.
I think, and the sad part is that, to me, as Americans, no matter which way you're voting, you can't do it in peace.
Nope.
That's the sad thing.
But it's only on one side, though, Q. Listen, ain't no Democrats out there waiting for you to come in there, waiting for you to come in there and stop you from voting. These are Trump people.
I know. I'm hearing you, but I'm just saying, just in general, as we're supposed to be a country.
This country is so divided.
So united for certain things.
It's so divided that people are scared to tell you who they're voting for, because you're probably getting a fight. There are good people out there that's voting for Trump. It's good people out there that vote for Trump. And I'm talking about really good, genuine, decent, good people.
It's just their own political views.
And if somebody find out, oh, you vote for Trump, oh, you a racist, you ain't shit. I mean, you can't tell who you're voting for. You know what I mean? Because some people
at the same time, you see these, like you mentioned earlier, you see black people wearing MAGA hats, and they voting for Trump. So what is it?
But you know what? I'm guilty. Listen, I am 100% guilty of calling black folks who wear MAGA hats coons. I'm 100% guilty. I will die on that hill. I'll take that spirit to the gut. Coons.
Hey.
I'll take it, bro. I'll do it. Listen, I'll be on TikTok trolling the shit out of them. I'll be trolling the shit out of them, bro. I'm
just sitting back, bro. Like I told you, like it is whatever. Like, I don't like to get into political views and everything like that, but I like to wonder about political views. That's why I come to you about it a lot of times, because
Yeah. So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you voting this year, or you just want to sit it out?
No, I'm already planning on voting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already on that. I'm voting third party.
I voted last year. I mean, I said last year. I voted last week. I'm sorry. Apologize.
You hear me?
You voting third party?
I'm voting third party.
Robert Kennedy?
I don't give a fuck who it is.
I don't think he endorsed Trump, so he's not on the ticket.
I don't give a fuck. It could be question marks. It could be Super Mario running on that third party. I'm voting.
Just write it in yourself. Just write in the vote.
Yeah.
Vote for. I'm
gonna put in these nuts.
No, vote for Cody Rhodes or somebody. Shit.
Hey. Oh, okay. Let's jump
vote
in
for
on
Roman
that.
Reigns.
Let's jump in on that. So we topped on like the political side of this and thought about that. We, like I said, we are avid WWE watchers.
Yeah.
So what do you think about?
We should do like a segment where we should like talk about Raw or SmackDown, whichever one you want to talk about, for like maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes out of every episode.
Okay, look, Well, we at what 3:30 right now.
Yeah, we still got an hour.
No, let's jump into some of the SmackDown and Raw right now.
Okay, go ahead. I'm following you.
So,
What you got?
what have you been thinking about? You know what? Let me say this first of all. Paul, Triple H, Levesque,
It's cooking.
you're cooking, sir.
You cooking, sir.
You're cooking, sir.
You cooking, sir.
Hey,
Hey, you got the
hey,
groceries going,
hey,
boy. You cooking.
hey, look, sir, you're just not making some ordinary dishes. You're cooking some sublime
some
cuisines.
real culinary cuisine, folks.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
you got people out here salivating
Yeah,
over what you're
100%.
doing, sir. And I
100%.
truly
Hey,
appreciate.
and Shawn Michaels is cooking in NXT too. I'm telling you, he
I mean,
cooking
but
too.
that's his partner in crime too.
His
So
partner
I
crying too.
mean,
Yeah.
it's like, look, man, you got me watching this shit avidly.
It's it's appointment television, man. You got to be there for it. Like I didn't like I like remember I had fell off on wrestling for like
Mm-hmm.
I had fell off on
Yeah,
wrestling for like 2 years, man. And then you told me to start watching Roman when they started the tribal chief shit, man. After that, it was over, bro.
bro.
That was like 2 years ago. I've been
Hey,
back
look,
in. I've been back in there
look,
week. You know what I
look.
mean?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this. After to me, after the whole Attitude Era and everything like that, I would give credit to John Cena for carrying the company.
Oh yeah. Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? He
Most
carried the
definitely.
fucking company on his back.
Yep. No
Now,
doubt.
after that, and we come into COVID and everything like that, and during like the mid to ending part of COVID,
It was
Roman,
Roman, wasn't it? Yeah.
Roman,
Mhm. I wasn't
Roman.
watching then. That was when they was wrestling in front
No,
in like in the dome with all the camera on with the screens and shit. I wasn't
they was in
watching
the
then.
performance center.
Yeah. Yeah.
They was in the performance center, but like that's where the tribal
That
chief
was
started.
2020. Yeah, COVID year was 2020. Yeah. I ain't started watching
Yeah,
like 2021 or 2022, somewhere in there.
look,
Somewhere in there.
Roman. Hey, hats off, man. Because like at first, I looked at Roman like you sucked.
You know what? They were trying everything to get this dude over, man. They were trying everything to get him over. And all it
And it
took
was,
was him to flip him heel.
hey,
That's all it took. That's all it took. Now he is the dude. He is Roman Reigns is the best wrestler in wrestling right now. I'm not technical. I'm not talking about moves or being technical wise. As
are you
far as
talking about
drawing money,
popularity?
yes, drawing money, popularity, getting the pops. It's Roman
Hey, you
for
want me
real.
to tell you something though? And I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna tell you like this. In all honesty, within the last 2 years, I would say the last 2 years, especially within this last year, but I'm gonna say the last 2 years,
Uh-huh.
with Triple H taking over creative,
Yeah.
I think that everything, like I said, is in a direction that is never seen before. They're making
Yeah.
like look at it like this. What did he say? What was it last Monday? What did he say? Their 60th sold out show of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. They selling out almost. They selling out almost every show, man.
The popularity of wrestling is so big right now. It's more than $1 billion company. Like if I had the money to invest in a company, I'll invest in TKO. I'll
Yeah.
invest in it because wrestling is going to be some shit that's like, and it's doing nothing but getting better.
Wrestling ain't just for people sitting in their basements anymore. You know what I mean? Like
And
that the bloodline, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, The Rock coming back, made it cool again.
But I
It
think it's
made it cool
beyond that
again.
for me. I think it's beyond that because I think
Also,
like
what they're doing over there in AEW too, man, with MJF and all them cats, they making it cool again, bro. You know,
yeah, but
gotta give them their flowers too.
I think AEW got more of like an ECW approach. What I mean is being like unfiltered.
Yeah, they can.
And
They say a lot of stuff that they don't say on WWE. But once WWE go to Netflix, I believe that the game will change. You know, I think they'll take the leash a little bit.
I think it's gonna
Well,
be.
we're not. No, I'm not saying Attitude Era. We're not doing that anymore. But it'll be a little looser. You know,
it's gonna be the Attitude Era 2.0.
You might hear some. You might hear a couple F-bombs in January, baby. You might, but you might not because you still got kids in the crowd. So you know, you might not. But
I think it's gonna be Attitude Era 2.0.
No,
better though.
No, you got cancel culture. It's too. No,
I'm saying better.
No.
I'm saying better.
What you mean better than that? It wasn't nothing better than Attitude Era when it comes to like
look
crazy shit. Now
think about it. Think about it like this. Think about it like this, and this is the way that I'm gonna put it, and this is why I say 2.0 better. Because, okay, think about it. Like the Attitude Era really focused on.
Shock.
I want to say 7. I want to say
Shock
7
value.
main wrestlers. Right?
Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Benoit.
DX.
Well, DX don't count as well. You were just gonna count that as 1?
Yeah.
Okay. DX, that's 6. Who went Eddie Guerrero, that's 7.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Now,
I gotta give an honorable mention to Kurt though.
Hey, fuck it. No. I mean, yes and no. Because Kurt, when we talk about Kurt, when Kurt was like Kurt,
he was Perk Angle, baby. He was a
when he was Perk Angle.
He was Perk Angle in TNA though, Q. that was his popular TNA, yeah. That's what he was. He was just my God.
Hey, look.
This dude jumping off top of cages and shit. Flipping.
Hey.
Kurt, what the fuck wrong with you, bro?
Hey, look. The best Kurt Angle I ever seen was Perk Angle.
Yeah, that match.
Especially when he was going through that.
Him and the Abyss had a fucking classic, boy. Once. Oh my goodness.
Hey, no. The feud between him and Booker.
In TNA?
Yeah.
Was that when Booker was TNA champion? Yeah. Okay.
That boy looked at Booker. He say, I want your wife.
No, that was WWE. Q.
that wasn't WWE.
That was WWE. Yes, it was. That was WWE. That was after Perk. That was pre-Perk. That was pre-Perk Angle.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That was pre-Perk. But like in Attitude Era, Kurt Angle, he was fucking hilarious, bro. He was money, dog. I'm telling you. He was money for real.
But I'm just saying though.
Yeah, he said, I want your wife.
With today's,
yeah, I remember that.
He said, I want to have sex with your wife. That was it. And not just not any type of sex. That bestiality type sex. I said, oh shit.
Oh shit, Kurt. Calm down, my dude.
Hey, Kurt became one of my favorites still. That boy said. Man, that boy looked in the camera. That boy said, that bestiality type sex. I said, shit, I want some of that.
Yeah, he was tripping.
I said, man, the next piece of draws I get, gonna get that bestiality.
That bestiality.
I said, thank you, Kurt. You inspired me.
But what do you see like as far as today, the storyline going today? As far as
the who?
The storylines going. What do you see these storylines going today? What do you see it
Okay.
Next pay-per-view is what?
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. Okay. Who do you see winning the Crown Jewel title for the men?
You know what? In all honesty,
Uh-huh.
I think it's gonna be Gunther.
Me too. Yeah, I think Gunther gonna be walking around with 2 belts.
And you want me to tell you the reason why it's gonna be Gunther?
Why is that?
Because of KO.
KO gonna fuck over Cody. Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
I really see
What about
that.
the women's side? Who you see?
You know what? At first I was thinking Nia.
Uh-huh. She's going
Now-
against it's champion against champion, right? So she's going
Yeah.
against
Liv.
Liv?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be Nia.
It's probably gonna be Liv.
I'm seeing Liv.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be
And I'm
Liv.
gonna tell you, there's one reason why we live too.
Dom.
Nope.
Well, she Liv, she got Raquel Rodriguez too.
There you go.
Yeah. So maybe
That's gonna be the reason why she win
but
it.
you also got to think about, like, look at it like this, Q. Look at it like this. What if Liv beats Nia? Raquel comes in there and helps her cheat, knocks her out. Liv wins, keeps her title, wins the Crown Jewel title. Tiff down, cashes in on her. She loses both belts at the night. She loses both belts at Crown Jewel.
No, I don't see it happening at Crown Jewel. I don't see it happening at Crown Jewel. No.
Okay.
Tiffy's
definitely gonna cash in on Nia. She's gonna flip on Nia. And Tiffy's gonna go babyface, and she's gonna be huge. I guarantee you. She's gonna be big. Once Tiffany Stratton, listen what I say. Listen to what I'm saying, everybody. Once Tiffany Stratton goes babyface, she's gonna be bigger than Charlotte Flair. Watch what I tell you.
You think so?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. 100%. I'm telling you right now, she's the future. She is the fucking future. I'm telling you right now, bro.
But I see Tiffany cashing in 2 different places. I don't think they do it at Crown Jewel. They do it here in the States. It's either going to be War Games or I'm thinking the Rumble.
Royal Rumble. Maybe Rumble. Maybe, yeah.
I'm thinking the Rumble.
The Rumble is in January, right?
No, the Rumble is in February.
No, it's in January.
No, it's in March.
It's in January. Punk came back in January. When Punk made that, remember when Punk lost against Drew? When Drew threw him out? That was in January, wasn't it?
Who?
Because WrestleMania ain't until April. They didn't have the Royal Rumble in March.
You're right. April.
Yes,
January, February, March, April.
But there was a time back in the 80s when the Royal Rumble was like a Thanksgiving tradition. They used to have it every year.
That was Survivor Series.
That was Survivor Series. I don't know what
that was Survivor Series.
So that's coming up too, right? Or do they still do that?
Well, Survivor Series is War Games.
Okay, Survivor Series is War Games. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, that's going to be that.
So how do you see War Games coming out with the bloodline thing? So do you see what will be the Civil War teams going up against each other? Call it. Who do you say? Roman's side. Who's on Roman's side? It's four against four, right? Is it 5-on-5?
It's supposed to be 5-on-5.
Okay. Who's your 5 on each side? Roman's side first.
I kind of like the theory that this dude put out there.
I like the theory that Mark Henry had that you showed me. I like that theory.
That theory was good too.
Yeah.
But I like old dude theory too on how you bring in these people that you didn't already signed. And
well, don't worry about that. Just who would you like to see? Who would you like to see the 5-on-5? Who would you like to see? Or who do you predict it will be?
Okay.
Whichever way you want to go.
We still got a month before?
We still got a month.
So that give you 3 weeks to tell a story in 3 weeks on how this shit's gonna come together.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking they waiting, but they gonna bring them up, which is Hikuleo.
On whose side though?
I think he's gonna go on Romans. Not Romans, Solos.
Okay.
Because the thing about it
Okay.
is
Give me
when you
Solo's
think
team right. Give me Solo's 5 right now. Your prediction. Give me
Solo,
Solo 5 right now.
Solo, Tama,
That's Solo,
Tonga,
Tonga,
Jacob, and
Jacob.
Hikuleo.
Here's my 5. Solo, Tama, Tonga, Jacob, and The Rock. That's my 5.
That's the reason why I think Hikuleo comes in at.
Here's my 5 on the other side. Roman, Jimmy, Jay, probably Sami Zayn, and I'm gonna say Zilla the 5th.
I guarantee you it's gonna be Sami Zayn. But this is the reason why I said that it won't be The Rock. The Rock act like he's gonna be on Solo side.
Oh, so he might slip in Hikuleo. I think it might be Hikuleo. Hikuleo might be the big. Yeah, he might be the big dude. Yeah,
Because of the
Rock
simple
might be
fact
the
of
manager.
this.
Rock gonna be around the ring calling the shots. That might be the Rock's ace in his pocket. Big Hikuleo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of the simple fact that it's like, okay, I told you this and everything like that. So basically, I think he bring in Hikuleo as a trump card to be like, oh,
Yep.
you ain't
Yep.
got the right to face the final boss yet.
And Zilla might be Roman's card.
Yeah.
So
So
you never know.
I think at War Games, what happens is the OG bloodline wins. Rock gets mad at Solo. Rock gets mad at Solo. Look at him and takes
Smack the
off
shit
the
out of him.
Ulufala.
Smack the shit out of him and take the Ulufala.
I think he takes the Ulufala
and leaves for months without it until he comes back right before Mania and say, "Come on, Roman, for this." For
and he's gonna challenge. That's what this whole buildup is around. Is
This
like
buildup, yeah,
around it.
It's all going to pay off to Rock Roman next year at Mania. 100%. We know that.
That's
it's
what
just
I'm
how
saying.
we're going to get there to it. How we're going to get to it. That's the question.
Because I think the way that it's gonna go is is really gonna have a real match against unleashed Kevin Owens.
Who, Cody?
I think that's what it's gonna be. Cody
I agree with that.
Kevin Owens at
what else I think?
WrestleMania.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be another match.
What?
Wyatt 6 versus Final Testament. I think that Karrion Kross is their next person that they're going after on all these QR codes that they're showing. When the last time it was on, they showed it was like a picture they showed, but you could tell that the picture was blurred out, but you could tell that there was Paul Ellering with the X on his head. You could see that they were saying like liar around Karrion Kross and all that. So you put the Wyatt 6, it's 5 of them versus the Final Testament. That'd be a good match for War Games.
But that's if they do it like that. That's if they do it like that.
You got the Authors of Pain. That's 2. Well, they need one more. Oh, but guess what?
What?
Kross has been in Kross has been in Xavier Woods' ear. So maybe Xavier Woods joins the Final Testament and make it 5 to go against the Wyatt 6. You got Bo. You got Bo. You got Rowan. Dexter Lumis.
Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter Lumis.
And so they'll need a
Joe
5th.
Gacy. No, their fifth will be
Yeah, think
Nikki
about it.
Cross. Nikki.
No.
They got Scarlett on the other side, Q. So maybe they don't need Xavier. They got Scarlett. Girl against girl. It could work, Q. I'm telling you, it could work. It could work. Because they're still going to need, it's only, listen, if you count, okay, Cross, Authors of Pain, that's 3. You count Scarlett, that's 4. You get Xavier Woods, that's 5. That's your 5, because Paul Ellering ain't going to wrestle. They got 5. And they got 4 in the girl. YSS got 4 in the girl. Makes sense.
Okay.
Because Xavier Woods is he's definitely about to flip. He's about to flip on Kofi. That's 100% going to happen. Just the question is when.
Right.
And Cross done been in his ear like a motherfucker.
Question. That is the question.
Yeah.
So, I guess we could talk about one more topic before we get into these picks.
All right, bet.
Okay.
All right.
And I want to get your thoughts on this. So it has been officially announced that EA is going to be bringing Fight Night back.
Yeah, Undisputed dropped on the 17th for consoles finally.
Now, my thing to you is this. My thing to you is this. We know what the franchise of Fight Nights has been. Do you think it's going to be as popular or no?
Once EA drops once EA drops Fight Night, Undisputed is done. They really got to step it up. See, the one thing that Undisputed has done already, they didn't drop the ball. When they brought the game out on consoles, it was broken. They had early access on this game on PC 2 years ago. I've been playing this game for 2 years on PC already. I bought it for $30. People done bought this game for damn near $70, and it's broken. It's broke. I made a post about it on Facebook. Probably like last Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
They bought the game is broken, and everybody's waiting for the update to come out for them to patch it. Q. They announced that the update is not going to happen until December. You brought the game out in October, and you're not going to patch this shit for another month and a half? Dead. The game is going to die unless all those DLCs that they got coming out, they better be free. If not, they done. They done.
Now this is my thought.
The only good thing the Undisputed got going is Fight Night probably ain't gonna drop until like 2026. So they got like a year. They got like 2 years to get that shit together. So they got
this with Fight Night. So
Fight Night was perfect. Fight Night was a great game, bro.
But this is my thing, though. Is it going to be like the round series, or is it going to be like the champion series? And what I mean by that is like, like round 1, 2, and 3, like you mainly had the boxers. It wasn't no storyline to it. Champions had a storyline to it.
It's probably gonna be a storyline to it, but they're gonna have all the fighters though. They're gonna have all the fighters. They're gonna have all the arenas.
And that's my thing, though.
They're gonna have all the venues. They're gonna have all the belts because he ain't gonna have the rights to all of that shit. Now, Undisputed got a fair share of titles that you could win, but they ain't gonna have more than EA because EA got the grip. EA got the money for it, and plus EA was too busy working on UFC. That's why they stopped making. Once they started doing the UFC series, they just threw Fight Night in the trash. But they see that with the release of Undisputed, they see that. But the word was that they were working on another EA. They were working on another Fight Night, but they said it decided to work on UFC 5. And they knew that Undisputed was about to drop. So once they saw that, because they didn't want to make another fight night because they didn't think that the market was out there for a boxing game.
But now that they see that a lot of people is playing Undisputed,
they see that everybody. It's a lot of people playing. It's a market for a boxing game. Everybody wants a real, genuine, simulated boxing game that's not broken. Because Undisputed is broken as fuck right now. That's why I'm not in the rush to play it.
And this is the thing to me too. This is the thing to me. EA has always had a great engine when it came down to that, when it came down to fight nights.
Can you imagine it now with the next gen? It's gonna be ridiculous.
My thing is,
the last Undisputed looked great on the last gen Xbox. It looked good.
My thing is this though. One, I'm not gonna deny them graphics. Yeah. They graphics when it came down to that game, because remember when you used to hit them up with the haymaker and they used to show their jaw and their skin ripple.
Oh, Undisputed do that. One thing I got to get Undisputed, they do like some great like flash knockouts and they ragdoll and shit. That shit is dope. Yeah. It's dope. It make me want to play it, man. But as far here's what the thing is with Undisputed right now. All the people that's playing online, people go online and they play Deontay Wilder and they just spam the power punch. They spamming the power punch all fight, and that's how they winning. You know what I mean? And it's gonna take them a month to fix that. A month and a half. If you are an online player on Undisputed and you run into all these Wilder fighters, you're gonna lose every time.
And you know what though? That's the reason I think I used to love playing fight nights, because you had to think like a boxer.
Yeah. And you know what? Undisputed has the potential to do that, Q. It has the potential to be that exact game, because they make it if it's fixed, if they fix it right the way that they intended it to be, you're gonna have to think when you fight. Because right now you can just go in there swinging, you can just go in there throwing anything, you know what I mean, and anything can happen. But if they really fix it, they really buff it and patch it to like it's supposed to be, it's one of those boxes, because their intention when they brought this boxing fight, when they brought this game out, was to be a real, genuine boxing simulator.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think it's like a chess match. Boxing is like a chess match anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how they want it to be in the game. But it's not like that right now because they ain't patched it yet. Once they do that, I think they'll be all right. But they got to do it right, because the game looks great. The game looks great. I'm not fronting on the graphics or nothing. The game looks great.
You know what I would love to see for EA to do? And this is just me. I would love for them to take any current boxers that they're gonna put into this game. Let's say, for example, Tank.
Yeah, Tank's supposed to be on DLC. He's supposed to be a DLC. Javante Davis is supposed to be on Undisputed. No, or is that Shakur Stevens? Shakur Stevens is a DLC. I don't know if they're gonna I don't know if Tank in the game. I think Tank has signed up for EA.
Let's say I'm just saying with EA, right?
Yeah.
What I would love for them to do is with any current boxers, or even if they mocap certain boxers like Muhammad Ali or say Sugar Ray Leonard, all that, because they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
What I would love for them to do, because the one thing I can say is, like, when we play any other fight nights, we know that you gotta every player got that whole you could duck, dodge back, all that shit, swing and everything like that. It was so similar.
Yeah.
With every boxer that you fight, because it's the same punches. It's just, can you fight?
Right.
Now, what I would love to see is for EA to take these boxers on their motions, like how they move. Like
that's what Undisputed did. They put their genuine movements in there. I mean, That's what I'm saying, Q. It has the potential to be a great fucking game, but they just waiting too long to patch it. If they make that patch, if they bring that patch out like a month earlier, bro, like maybe 3 weeks away, instead of being like 6-7 weeks away, it has the potential to be fucking awesome.
I'm gonna have
For
to
real.
look into Undisputed a lot more because I haven't seen it since it was still like PC.
Dude, they'd have had early access for that damn game for 2 years, bro. I've been
I
playing
know.
that shit for 2 fucking years.
I know, and I know a
It
lot of
has the
motherfuckers.
potential to be great,
Like
man. It
you
does.
telling me Dante Wilder, but I remember I've seen a lot of motherfuckers spamming and shit with Tyson Fury.
Yeah, with the big fight.
You know.
Yeah, but Wilder probably has the highest rated power punch in the game, so that's why a lot of people spam him.
That's all right. So, man, that's what we was thinking, man, on some things. To me, I still look forward to seeing what EA gonna do with Fight Nights, bro.
We'll see in 2 years.
For some,
they said the Bulls, the deadline is probably like 2026 in the fall.
Look, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you, and this is the thing for me. Even if it's out that far, the thing that's gonna separate them from Undisputed is gonna be that Unreal Engine.
One thing I got to give to Undisputed, man. Undisputed started with just one dude that wanted to make a boxing game, and he went to one of these rich dudes in the Middle East, one of these Saudi princes dudes that wanted to play a boxing game. He wanted a boxing game as a new boxing video game, and them two came together. He had the money, dude had the people. They had the small studio, and they started it from there.
I mean,
Steel City Interactive is like, it's a really small studio, Q. Really small.
No, I get all that. But I'm saying game engines matter.
Yeah, they own Unreal Engine. They own the current gen engine. So they own it.
It's going to be something. I'm telling you, it's going to be something about EA Engine, bro. That's going to be different.
Whenever you get your PS5 and you have some money to blow, I recommend get it, because even if you don't have to go on, you don't fight online anyway. Just play the story mode. Just go in career mode. It's not a story mode, it's just career mode. Do that. I've been watching people play career mode on YouTube and shit, and the career mode look fun. You know what I mean? As long as if you don't want to be frustrated, you're not an online player no way, so you'll have fun with it. See, I'm an online. I'll do career mode, and I play mostly online than career mode. So that's why I'm waiting for the patch. I want to whoop a motherfucker's ass. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You know what though? You remember I used to be beastly in Fight Night.
Which one?
I didn't do champions like that.
That last one, I was whooping your ass. I was firing your ass up.
I did. Don't put it out there like that, bro. Because we didn't even fight that more.
That was 4. I was whooping your ass in 4. In 3, you were something. You were a problem in 3. 3 was the one I had when we were standing in the Cahokia. Yeah, you was a problem on that one. Before, I was firing your ass up, Jack.
Only reason why is probably because I stopped playing this shit.
You say what?
Because I didn't really play it like that after 3. Tell me that I bought it.
I don't know if you bought it or not. All I know, I was
exactly. I didn't.
Where was you had it then when we was playing online when I was in Belleville, when I was whooping your ass? You had bought the game, Jack.
That wasn't 4.
That was 4. Because that 4 was the last one. 4 was the one that came out before Champions did.
No, yes, Champions was the last thing we was playing.
No, we didn't play Champions online.
Yes, we did.
4 was what we played. We didn't play Champions Q.
D.
We did not play Champions Q.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not. I didn't get Fight Night Champions until it was free. It was 4 that I begged you to get, not Champions. I didn't even buy Champions until it was free on
Yes, you did.
Game. No, I did not. I bought 4. You was tripping. You gonna tell me what I bought?
You don't
You
remember.
tripping, Quentin. I do remember. 105
That's
Q.
all right.
Let's go and get into this picks, man. Come on, man.
That's all right. What the fuck ever.
NFL Week 7. Okay, so let's go over Week 6 because we still got to go over that Monday night game that we
No,
was
this
it,
is
it
week
was
7.
I know, but we got to go over the Monday night games that we didn't get a chance to go over.
Oh,
So was it 2 Monday night games or 1?
it was just
Week
one. It was the
6.
Buffalo. It was Buffalo and the Jets.
Okay, so Buffalo had 1. We both went with Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and Buffalo had won that game 23-20 that Monday night last week. So now we get into Week 7. All right. Denver at New Orleans. Well,
yeah,
it was the other Thursday night.
Yeah.
How'd you make out on that?
I made a loss. That's what the fuck I did.
Yeah, we both did. We both went with New Orleans, and Denver won that game 33-10. And Denver won that game 33-10. And remember when I made this pick last week? I said, knowing my luck, I picked New Orleans and then Denver fucking win, and they won.
We both did.
All right, New England and Jacksonville in London. It was an early morning game. Who'd you go with?
The team that should stay their ass in London and become a fucking soccer team or a high school team.
They call soccer football in London, in England.
Yeah.
But they should have to swim back to the USA. Don't get on the plane. Get your ass, jump in the damn ocean and swim back home.
Paddle, bitch.
Right.
The paddle. God damn it.
Jacksonville won that game 32-16. Man, that was no contest. I picked Jacksonville to win that game. All right, here we go, Q. Into earlier today, Detroit at Minnesota. Who'd you roll with?
I went with Minnesota, bro.
I went with Detroit in that game, and it was a good game, 31-29. Detroit won. Your Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills.
Why is it my fucking? Why is
you go
it
with you go with Tennessee a lot? I'm just saying you go with Tennessee a lot, though.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
All right, who'd you have though? Tennessee or Buffalo?
I went with Tennessee though.
Damn. I went with Buffalo that game. Buffalo wins that game 34-10. Miami at Indy.
Who did you go with?
I went with Miami, but they don't have Hawk Tua.
And I went with Indy that game.
And Indy won that game 16-10. My boy Geno in the Seattle Seahawks versus the ATL, Atlanta Falcons. Who'd you go with, kid?
I thought Atlanta was going to pull that off, and they fucking...
Yeah, Geno pulled that shit out, man. It was 34-13, man. That was a great game. Geno he won the comeback player of the year last year. So he sure enough acting like it. Houston at Green Bay. Oh, you said last week don't bet against Texas. You sure said. I remember you said that.
No, I ain't say don't bet against them. I said something. Just tell me that don't go against the Texas teams.
Yeah, don't go against Texas teams. But Green Bay pulled it out 24-22. It was a close game. Green Bay came out in the white uniforms and that white helmet. They was dope. I liked them. Those were dope. My upset of the week game, Cincinnati at Cleveland. Who did you pick?
I went with Cincinnati.
I went with Cleveland, and Cleveland
I
lost
knew
that
better.
game. Cleveland lost that game 21-14. And your boy Deshaun Watson went down with an ACL tear. If you watch that injury in slow motion, Q, you could see the exact moment that his ACL had popped. He had just stopped back. He had dropped back, and he was getting ready to run forward and bootleg it and running for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He dug his right foot into the turf, and you could just see his whole leg just vibrate. And just his whole leg vibrate. They showed it in slow mo. You could see it when the ACL popped at the bottom of his foot. You could see it. They put him on the cart. He was walking. He carted him off. He was crying. His season is over.
It's amazing what these cameras could show you, ain't it?
Man, for real. This shit is crazy. You can see that motherfucker pop. But yeah, Cleveland won that game. I lost my upset of the week.
You mean Cleveland lost that game?
Yeah, Cleveland, Cleveland lost that game. Cincinnati won 21-14. Philly at the New York Giants. Who you have?
Come on now. I went with Philly. Yeah. I
went
with Philly. Pick the Giants.
I went with Philly also. Philly won that game 28-3. Wasn't even a contest. Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Rams.
Who did you choose?
I chose the Rams.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You chose the Rams too?
Yes, I did.
Okay, the Rams won that game 20-15. Q's upset of the week. Carolina at Washington.
God damn, boy.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Bruh. Q had all the confidence in the world that Carolina would go into Washington and pull off the upset of the season. Good for Carolina. But they got their asses whooped 40-7.
Man, demolished.
Oh, your boy, the quarterback for Washington. And look, your boy Jaden Daniels went out in the first quarter with a rib injury, man. He didn't come back, the quarterback for Washington. But your boy Marcus Mariota, the backup, used to play for Tennessee. He came in and did a great job, man. 40-7. Kept it going. I remember me and you both went for this shit. KC at San Fran. We both said San Fran was gonna give KC their first loss.
Man, I swear
we both thought it.
Yeah,
San Fran. KC won that game 28-18. There's only one undefeated team left in the league, folks, and that is the KC Chiefs. And tonight, Sunday night, the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who'd you roll with?
Come on now.
We both went with Pittsburgh. We both said we didn't have no faith in the Jets.
Ain't no faith in the Jets.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers won that game 37-15. We got a doubleheader tomorrow, Monday night. We got Baltimore at Tampa Bay. I went with Tampa Bay on that one.
I went with Baltimore.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that. And Los Angeles Chargers versus the Arizona Cardinals. I went with Arizona at home. Who'd you go with?
I went with Arizona on that one.
All right, so we'll go over those two games when we come back next week. But before we switch to week 8 picks, I want to give a shout out to Xavier Newman for the New York Jets, the offensive lineman. He got hurt, and it didn't look like a bad hit that he caught. The Jets were on offense. Aaron Rodgers threw an interception. Pittsburgh intercepted the ball. He coming down the sideline. He running down the sideline, going towards the other way. And one of Pittsburgh's players, I think his name was Queen, the linebacker, his last name Queen hit Xavier Newman and knocked him out of bounds. And I think it ended up being a neck injury. It didn't look bad, but he ended up laying on the sideline for like 15 minutes. They had to take his face mask off. They put him on the board, and they wheeled him out on the cart. But they said before the game that his hands and his feet were moving. He's able to move all his hands and all his extremities. He's good. So, shout out to Xavier Newman. Glad you're not. Glad we got a good outcome from that. We don't want to see nobody get paralyzed or nothing out here.
Hey man, it's a rough sport. Sometimes the things that don't look like they hurt or could hurt be the worst things.
And it didn't look bad at all, Q. But it was worse. It was way worse than it looked, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go into week 8. And our first game.
Let me look over this 1 second.
Okay, take your time.
Let me look over this 1 second.
Take your time.
Because I just want to see something. I think I got it now. Come on, let's go.
All right. First game, Minnesota at the LA Rams. How you feeling?
How am I feeling about this? You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota.
AQ, I'm feeling that Minnesota, this loss today that Minnesota took from Detroit, might cause a hangover. I think the Rams are going to beat Minnesota at home. I'm going with the Rams.
Oh, wow.
All right, Green Bay at Jacksonville.
How you feeling?
You know, Jacksonville has come on lately, though, man. They done won like 2 in a row. But Green Bay,
I don't think they're going to do it this week.
Man.
I got to go with Green Bay.
I'm taking Green Bay at home. I'm taking Green Bay on the road, yeah. All right, Arizona at Miami. I think Tua comes back. I think Tua is back next week. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is.
Even if he don't, in a way, I kind of feel like I want to go with Miami on that one.
If Tua does come back next week, I think I'm going to go with Kyler Murray. I think Arizona might do something. I'm going to go with Arizona on the road.
Okay.
New York Jets at the New England Patriots. I got no faith in either one, but on the strength of Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to go with the Jets. Who you rolling with?
I want to say, can I get a skip on this one?
No, you can't. There's no skips. There's no skips, sir.
I swear to God. Swear to God. This is the last week I'm going to pick these motherfuckers.
This your last week picking those Patriots, kid?
If these motherfuckers lose against the Jets, bro. If they lose against the Jets, bro, I'm going New England.
My man. Baltimore at Cleveland.
Baltimore. Don't even against Cleveland.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm done. I'm done with Cleveland too. Baltimore.
Yeah.
All right. Philly at Cincinnati.
This is a game for me. This is a game for me. Who you rolling with?
I'm going to take Cincinnati at home. I think Joe Burrow can sneak one out. I need Philly to lose. We need Philly to lose. This is just wishful thinking on my side. I'm going with Cincinnati.
I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
Like, I want Philly to lose, but I think Philly gonna squeeze by Cincinnati.
Okay.
I'm going Philly.
Gotcha. Indianapolis at Houston. Excuse me. Did Houston pull that game out today?
Houston lost the game today.
They lost to Green Bay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And Indy won a game.
Flacco look good over there, man. I don't think they brought that black dude back in there yet. I think Flacco's still starting.
I'm going to Houston.
For the sake of sportsmanship, I'm going to go with Indy.
Okay.
Tennessee at Detroit.
I don't see Detroit. I don't see them losing to fucking Tennessee.
I don't either. I see Detroit keep on.
I gotta go Detroit, bro. I gotta get that. I gotta go with that dub.
They at home. They at home too. Yeah. ATL at Tampa Bay.
Mm. Mm. Tampa Bay taking that at home.
I agree with you. I'm going with Tampa Bay too. New Orleans at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Where are you going?
That's a tough one, man, because both teams are like New Orleans pretty much done packed it in. They're trying to rebuild. They're trying to trade everybody out. So they're trying to trade Alvin Kamara, that running back, and he would look great in Dallas. He would look great in Dallas. Once again, wishful thinking. I'm going to go with the Chargers at home on this one.
You know what? I'm not gonna. I can't go against you on that one, bro. I gotta go with the Chargers too.
All right. Buffalo at Seattle. That's a tough one for me. That's a tough one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's a tough one.
You going against Geno?
Am I going against Geno? That's the question.
Geno?
Man, I need the Dubs too, man. So, man. Guess what, Q? I believe in Geno, man. I'm going with Geno, man. See out of that home.
Yeah. Hey, Trail.
Yeah.
I'm going Buffalo.
My man.
I'm going against Geno. I'm going Buffalo.
All right. This is going to be a great game if both quarterbacks start. If Jaden Daniels start next week, this is going to be a great game. Chicago at Washington. This is going to be a great game if Jaden Daniels start versus Caleb. This is a fucking great game. And we both said that Caleb like he got it together. Didn't we both agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But the Commanders have been hot as fuck.
Q, these cats putting up over 30 a game, my guy. I mean, hot.
Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to go first.
Yeah, please.
I'm going to go first.
Please go first.
D.
Yeah.
My upset of the week.
Ooh.
Caleb.
You going with Caleb?
I'm going with Caleb. Upset of the week.
I'm going with Caleb with you. I'm going with Caleb with you, baby. I'm going with Caleb with you. 100%. KC at the Las Vegas Raiders.
KC staying undefeated.
I agree with that. Carolina at the Denver Broncos. That's one of those games where you can say, well, Denver got like a win streak going now. So
yeah, but Carolina due for something.
You think so?
But the question is they going to do it against Denver?
That is the question.
And knowing what Denver has been doing. For some reason, man, I'm gonna go with the dark horse. I'm gonna go with Carolina.
I'm gonna go with Denver at home.
I'm gonna go with Carolina.
The Dallas Cowboys
Sunday night.
at the San Francisco 49ers. The Sunday night
Sunday
game.
night.
I'll let you go first. From the look of your eye, I already know your pick. So let me say what I got to say, okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
This past week, all the media, ESPN, Fox, anybody who's got a sports talk radio show has buried our Dallas Cowboys. But you know what? I was down in the dumps. I was feeling low, Q. I just felt everything just caving in on me, bro. Like, what is going on? Why is my team like this? But you know what? I had to stand up, dust myself off. And I had to remember who we are. We are America's team. We are the Dallas Cowboys. We have the star on our helmet. We are a billion-dollar organization. We got people over in fucking Germany that are Cowboy fans. You find me a fucking 49er fan in Germany and all those places. They ain't never heard of a 49er. What the hell is a 49er? They don't even know what that is. But they know what a Cowboy is. They know what that star means. My upset of the week, baby. The Dallas Cowboys going to San Fran and find a way to get it done. And we rise from the ashes like the phoenix that we are. And we're going to tell everybody that this season ain't over until we say it's over. Cowboy Nation, you bitches. I'm sorry.
Now, I wasn't going to go that detailed. I'm glad you did it.
I feel better.
You know, I'm glad. I'm glad that you did it. I truly am, because all I was going to say is 260. Better show the fuck up.
You better show up.
260. Better put up some fucking numbers.
The $260 million fucking man.
Hey, look.
Your upset of the week was what? I forgot to write it down.
Chicago over Washington.
Okay, got you.
Huh?
I got you.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna say this. Jerry, you didn't have you didn't took an ass whooping on your birthday, Jerry.
You got your ass whooped that night, Jerry.
You couldn't even celebrate, Jerry.
Couldn't do nothing.
I bet you that champagne, that wine, that whiskey, bourbon, whatever the fuck you drink,
I'm pretty sure it was
like
top of the
sour
line.
milk.
I'm pretty sure it was top of the line too, but it tastes like sour milk. You're right.
It tastes like sour milk.
No doubt.
You were better off trying to sniff a line of coke up your asshole.
Yeah.
Than your nose.
When you left that stadium, got on your private helicopter, and probably flew to one of your beautiful yachts with a couple of.
You should have took a shit on yourself, because that's what you did. You shit
with a couple of with a couple of beautiful blondes in the 30s.
You know what you should have did, Jerry? You know what you should have did? Instead of drinking that top end, because of the fucking owner you are, and
Yeah.
on your birthday, you should have drunk a fucking stag.
Yeah, you played like it.
You fuck
IQ.
that.
New
You
York
should have drunk a
Giants.
211 reserve, motherfucker.
Last game, Monday night, New York Giants at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, that's the look on your face says it all.
Come on,
Pittsburgh at home.
really.
All right,
Do we
Rich, I
got
don't know.
do we really got faith in the Giants like that?
Not at all.
Okay.
So those are our picks for week 8. And that's our story, and we sticking to it, y'all. So we at the hour and 31-minute mark. So if there's nothing left to talk about, Q, you can get us on out of here.
Hey, I'm gonna guess I'll say this, man, as something to say, man, before we get up out of here. Make sure that you people are showing love, respect, and honor to each other. Make sure that you're taking care of yourselves mentally and physically and spiritually. Make sure that if you're eating ass, you do it with a beer bone. So
that's real shit.
I don't know if y'all.
And as I say, DBAA, don't be an asshole. Okay, keep it pimping.
I was gonna say something stupid behind that, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, to let you folks know that coming in a few weeks, we have been talking to people. We've been trying to broaden our horizons with the DQ show, and hopefully with that we'll be coming in with some sponsors of the week.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll come with some sponsors, man, and y'all will definitely know when we have them.
Yeah, it's gonna be small, so it ain't gonna be nothing big.
Nothing big at all.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't like these other podcasts yet. We ain't doing the numbers like that yet.
But we would appreciate a subscription and a follow.
Yes.
And we would like all that. And
tap the notification bell when we go live so you can catch it.
Follow Q at GCaesar314 on Twitch. Follow Q at GCaesar on TikTok. Follow me, Macaroni332 on TikTok. And subscribe to the DFC radio channel, please. We'd appreciate it.
Man,
Thank you
please.
very much.
Hey, we'd love for y'all to subscribe. Get these numbers up, man. Help us out.
Yeah, we appreciate it a lot.
Help it out, man. We love you that you watching us, taking your time out to just enjoy this hour plus with us. Yep. We said that we was gonna try to keep it at an hour, but hey, we just love talking to you people.
Yeah, we do. We love what we do. Every subscriber and every person that clicks on this, every person that subscribes and likes, you all matter to us, and we appreciate it.
Very much so. From the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, you said it.
I appreciate it.
No, 100%. So we will see you guys next week. We will talk about what we were talking about, some more topics that we'll come up with, and we'll be going over this week 8 schedule, and we will get with y'all next week. So I have been D.
I've been Q, man.
And we will
this
say
has been a DQ show. See y'all next week.
Show. This has been a DQ show on the DFC podcast channel, and you guys have a great night. Salute.
Salute.